happening will work out for the Axis team here. You can already see cap progress coming up from the Axis. Starting off the top, one truck coming in from the right side on the Allies. Let's see, pan over and see if we can see who's inside that one. Only, you got 6 passengers with their hotmen, okay, from 116th. Second truck on the bottom of your screen, Maynard also deploying for a Gary. You can see one Stewart coming out so far, and also one truck on the north side there from 116th. I want to see how. Well, first of all, let's go on board with Jesus Christ here. Oh, that truck looks like it just blew up. I want to see these Luxes and what they can do. 2 Luxes, very aggressive. Now, unfortunately, if the Luxes get caught up by the Stewarts, they're going to be in a world of trouble. Lux versus Stewart. Stewart wins that one. Nice already there on the backside. Looking like Axis have a very good deploy here. Let's try and get an overview of the battle. You can see pretty much dominated on point here by the Axis team. Allies have taken the south, however, that is not where the strong point is. We're already at 50% cap progress too. We'll see if the Allies can really force the issue here and try and stop this cap progress. It's not looking too good. Northern deployment very strong here for the Axis. Strong point deployment, no, it's a 50-50 here. HTD putting in work on point, dropping the second last body here from the Axis team. Very intense fighting coming on the field. We do have a Sherman tank pulling up here for the Allies though. Those 2 Luxes have to be careful. Now the Allied tank is playing very safe here. Oh, and cap progress has been halted. Enough bodies on the strong point, and the Allies are currently decapping this from the Axis team. Nice play here from the Allies. I'm a little surprised at how conservative that Sherman is playing, considering the amount of friendly infantry on the field on the north side. Also, I'm a little worried here. Lux doesn't want to peek. Sherman's gonna have a shot, but is he tracking? No, it seems like the Sherman is not tracking. The Lux gets out very, very close there. And also, finally, we do have some more cap progress coming in for the Axis team. 99%. Allies put up a really good fight, but unfortunately, it's not enough. Axis take the first point, 3-2, and start off this game on a good foot. Very conservative tanking here from the Allies. I'm wondering why this Sherman isn't playing a little more aggressive. I mean, obviously, you have the threats of satchels and an AT to contend with. But I feel like the Sherman could put his foot down a little bit here. Not let these Luxes kind of run rampant, which they are doing right now, providing really good support to the southern part of the street. We go on board with this 38th Lux right here. You can see kind of controlling anybody from crossing the street. Now, the biggest threat from the Allies is already across the street, unfortunately. You can see here in front of us, you got, what, 2 squad leads? Yeah, 2 squad leads, so they're going to be dropping OPs, allowing for this attack to come from behind here. It's already started. I like the rotation from 38th. However, they're in the open field right now. Gecko has a shot at some kills. 1. And he only gets 1 kill there. Vazlav's going to have a follow-up opportunity to do some damage here. If he can drop the squad lead before the squad lead gets in a good position for an OP, that could be very, very painful here for this 38th squad. So he's going to have the opportunity right here in the back. Shoots. Meaning in the back here. Oh, Gauss is set up to deal with that. Oh, MG42 is so strong from the hip. Gauss with the MG42. Taking no prisoners there. A decent rotation here also. Ooh, tank fight coming in. Tank fight coming in. Sherman decides to move at the wrong time and is getting lit up here. Oh no, and he gets stuck as the body goes flying. Kale in the background. That Sherman's going to be a 2-hitter quitter there, and the Panzer IV does some justice. Unfortunate there for the Sherman. They just moved. They waited so long to move, and then right when they move, the Panzer IV pulls up and puts them out of their misery. So 1 medium tank goes down for the Allies. Axis has the advantage with 2 light tanks and a medium, and controls the strong point here. Now the Allies were rotating to the south. You can see the other Lux at your screen there. I do like this rotation here. You know, they're not in the open. There's a lot of cover. They have multiple squad leads. You can see Sirius, Salat, 3 squad leads now. Chris, 4 squad leads. Wow. So pretty much the whole team here is rotating. Now, if the Axis can bog this rotation down and get a good attack going, I don't think the Axis will need 4 squads worth of infantry to stop this. However, the Axis really isn't set up properly to defend this either. I mean, look at their resources right now. Their Lux is taking hits from the back. Both Luxes are on the north side here, not really giving the respect to the south that the Allies are demanding right now. And I think you're going to see Dark going for a second rocket here. Oh, unfortunately, Zark missing the rocket. Kills some infantry. But still, very dangerous position here. Cliff with the good rally. That's the 5th squad lead from the south. And honestly, this cap is going to be going the way of the Allies very soon. Axis here kind of disappearing off their defensive point. Not too sure what's going on. They're taking the Allies for granted here, and this threat is huge as there are no more defenders on point. Only thing left defending is the Panzer IV and this Lux. Panzer IV just doing its part. I mean, kills one guy in half. Unfortunately, they're taking a lot of damage already. Smoke, fire. Wabi's about to put the misery to an end. And there she goes. Wabi with the kill on the Lux there, and taking the last defender out on point. Now, there's still a lot of in-cap members of the Axis. I mean, not even in hard cap anymore, I guess it has to be said. They are in proximity. Also, this Gary's looking a little worse for wear out in the open of the field here. Could easily be sniped by one of the Allied ATs. This is a very precarious position here for the Axis. You can see bombing run coming in, not going to be doing a whole lot of damage there, unfortunately. However, look at this move, this sandwich move. I really like this defensive move here from the Axis. Kerberos squad lead there, leading the way with Hawken. And you know what? The Allies are getting pinched. They are making cap progress, but can they cap before they're pinched and cut off on the backside? I don't know if that's going to be possible. Now, people like Chris in Ramses and stuff defending the backline. Daddy Hoope also back there. It's going to be tight, though. The Allies really have to make this work. And from what I'm seeing right now, it's not working so far. Bombing run could be coming in on defensive, or sorry, on the attack here for the Allies. And there it is. Oh, it's way too far back. Gonna kill Minen's squad. Goss is gonna go to hide. Actually, no. Goss stays alive. Ooh, does that garrison go down? Well, that garrison's already down, apparently. Somebody sniped it under our noses. Bombing run doesn't do a whole lot. Goss is still up. Now, can Goss effectively defend against those pushing him? I don't know. We'll see. Can't see inside the building. Goss versus Gecko, 1v2 right there. Yes. Oh my god, MG42 is deadly. So it's up to Goss right now to really hold this squad from Salat and Ramses. Also, you got reinforcements coming in the way of another Gary. You can see the bottom right-hand side here. And just a general kind of swarming attack, trying to suffocate this assault from the Allies is proving very effective. You can see cap progress is minimizing now, down to 0. Axis in an effective defense come from behind the Allies on either side of the Allies are able to successfully swarm them and prevent them from being able to take this hospice point. Good overall play. And I was a little worried there for the Axis defending, but like they had it in hand. They knew exactly what was going on. And they rotated effectively to deal with the threat. Now, it is, you know, 1 or 2 squads still on point here. What can the Allies do to follow up on this? Not really any battle lines being drawn right now. It's more of a clump of Allies in a surround sea of Axis players. We are seeing some cap progress again, and finally another tank coming out. Or is that an AT gun? Oh, it's from friggin' downtown, whatever it is. I think there is a 76 or Sherman somewhere way to the east. I think, yeah, we can see it right now as we pan. It is a Sengir PKX in Mweke. Coming back, I'm assuming they're in a 76 there. And if that's the case, that Panzer IV should go run and hide right now. Or not. Shots coming in here. Did the Panzer IV find a peak? That is a real question. Let's get on board with the 76 right now. I don't think so. No damage visible here on the 76. Now, they don't have a great view. Right? If we get really low here, I mean, I think the P4 was just shooting through the bushes, trying to get a hit, maybe with someone watching in kind of like a spotting role. However, with this 76 here, that enables some more freedom for the Allied infantry to push up and feel more safe on this northern side. And you can see it reflected with the cap progress coming in right now from the Allies. They're swarming over the point. This kind of smothering defense, which seemed to be working, just can't get the bodies into the strong point here. Garrison's getting naded right now too. Beautiful nade. I don't know if that was from Cliff there. However, the Garrison's about to go down, and you know what? The Allies are about to flip this one. Not enough bodies into the strong point here. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Oh man, it just needs a few more bodies, and unfortunately the artillery is devastating off that Gary, and this is gonna flip back to the Allies. Wow, just when we thought all hope was lost here on point for the Allies, they managed to pull one out of the bag. Really nice play there. Kind of, you know, they didn't give up after they lost that first cap progress. They stayed with it, able to get more bodies and more respawns into the cap point, and you know, take the cap again regardless of that defensive action. Maybe I spoke too soon on that. Good play here from the Allies. 3-2 for them. Axis kind of have to rethink their strategy here. It honestly, on the face of it, it looked really strong when they smothered the Allies and forced them into the strong point. However, they just couldn't put the bodies themselves into that strong point. I think the Gary placement was a little off there in the field on the north side. Would have much preferred it maybe to be a little more onto the west side. However, the Axis just couldn't, for the life of them, secure the backside here and maybe get a Gary that was a little more protected from the artillery than the one they had in the open. Now, Tiger coming into play right here to deal with this 76 potentially. But where do you go for the Allies from here? I mean, it is a northern cap layer. However, that front line is going to need to be reset. You can see Simp here dropping supplies, going to be getting support from that. I'd love to see a 76 and this Tiger duel it out in the streets. That would be awesome. Hopefully the 76 rotates a little further south so we can see that happen. This Tiger, though, has to watch out for satchels and infantry. I think, yeah, Sirius and Ramses just got spotted out there. Going to need to take some cover. Sensible decision here from the Tiger to pull back a little bit. You never know, right? They don't have the view we have. If you see bodies and heads bobbing and moving, there's a chance that there could be a satchel limbering or lurking. You can already see Hercules with the beer goggles coming out. We'll go on board with him, see what he's got. Well, he's going to get shot in the back, apparently. That's one of the dangers of... Ooh, White Dad. Nasty little peek there. Gets 3. White Dad. What's up, buddy? Good job representing Phoenix strong there. Saving, essentially, for the time being, his tank. Although Mad Max is making a break for it. However, sensible decision it is not to try and go through an open field, as the Tiger's going to rotate, play a game of chicken with him, and take him out with the machine gun now. Ooh, cover overlapping fields of fire here on the backside. I'm assuming that's going to be the Panzer IV. Got little brother doing a good job protecting the flank here. I like this. I like to see tanks working together there. You can see the threat was eliminated by the machine gun of the 2nd Panzer IV. The flanking threat from that AT not going to be working today. I'd love to see these tanks work together and kind of play 1-2 off each other. That's really what the kind of teamwork I love to see from tankers. You don't really want to see them get shot one at a time. You also don't want to see infantry trying to push through an open field. Der Hotman, bless his soul here. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, if he does it, he's a genius. If he doesn't, he just looks kind of silly trying to push through an open field. Regardless, let's take a look at what the Allies are doing on the other side. Now, there are some Axis rear deployed here. We can see the 76 has actually also taken some damage too. Oh, long-range rocket connects! Who is that? Scope 2000. 38th Infantry with the scope, the snipe from downtown. Unfortunately, is the front of the 76 to face off against now. Second rocket gonna connect side of the turret. Boom. Wow. Scope with the kill. Props to you, buddy. Awesome play here from Scope. Oh, and as soon as we go on him, he gets the commentator's curse and goes down. I don't care. Shout out to Scope 2000 with the snipe, with the rocket. Remember what we were saying about Der Hotman? Yeah, I mean, he made it across, but he did die. So, you know what? Not too bad. And is that a third Panzer IV? It is. Wow. Big tank game coming out here on Berd Night. Love to see it. Armor and also cap progress going back towards the Axis here as they roll their tanks into town. Sainte Mere Eglise, north of Sainte Mere Eglise. Finally, we get a different point layer than just the middle point. Also might have a tank battle brewing here in the mid. I see some tanks shooting. I don't see a Sherman. Although I don't have the best eyesight in the world. I think that might just be tanks shelling infantry. It's got to be. They're shelling nothing, though. There's nobody there. Come on, boys. 50% cap progress on point over here. You can see the rotations coming out from the allies here, trying to defend the point. Don't want to lose this midpoint. 3-2 is a decent position to be in. However, just getting pushed off the west side of Hospice. Kind of 50-50 in cap point right now. Actually, you know, 60-40 with that cap progress going. Also having the ability to pull this Tiger up. You can see it's kind of in the smoke here. Just doing damage with this HE rockets, not allowing some of this infantry to get in good positions back on the mansion here. Now, cap progress is still increasing on point. I do like this little rear attack from 38th. However, Black Shooter doing a good job to suppress and stop that. You can see right here, machine gun up. Drops that squad, keeping them at bay right now on the backside. However, this point is going to be the Axis unless something drastic happens. And honestly, I don't see that happening right now. 98, 99, it is going to belong to the Axis here. And there, just like that, back to 3-2. We're going to rotate to the north side here because Fenya, 38th recruit, is moving sneakily and silently with a satchel, looking to hit this 76 off guard. Rocket connects. That was probably Scope 2000 from downtown. Satchel is a big threat here. 3 in it. Don't notice the satchel. 2 shots already in. Scope 2000's done his bit of damage. Maybe this is spotted out and this 76 is just trying to escape. Fenya's like trying to keep up here. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, Fenya drops from something. Not too sure what that was. Maybe shot out by a defender. Maybe Black Swan from downtown. You can see retaliatory bombing runs come in. Does little to nothing to disturb the Axis off point. I do kind of like this flanking attack here from the Allies, though. Very effective the first time they did it. It allows them cover to get onto point. But just look how many tanks there are for the Axis here. And uh-oh, 76 is coming into the wrong neighborhood right now. Boom! It is destroyed by the Tiger. Very good positioning and just an overwhelming force here of German tanks. Nowhere to really run here. You can see the Panzer IV on the south, the Tiger on the north. There's another Panzer IV behind. However, this Panzer IV is walking into a little trap. Wabi getting ready with the rocket. Or the satchel. Probably going through the satchel here. Nope, there's the rocket. Weltmeister. Ooh, 1 rocket goes in. Weltmeister going to drop Wabi. This Panzer IV should probably retreat. Thinking it's a good idea, buddy. You're kind of in the middle of no man's land right now. Taking a lot of damage. We'll see if he decides to do that. Maybe not. Oh no, another tank battle brewing. I believe that's a Stewart. Stewart might be licking his chops right now. Stewart could definitely get this kill if he pushes and peeks. Oh, come on, Stewart. Just a very dangerous position overall for this Panzer IV to be in. And that also might be Hellstorm with a AT gun too. Possibly. Looks like there was a little dust unsettling there. I'm just kind of a little discouraged here that the Stewart didn't push to attack or hasn't pushed to attack that Panzer IV. That Panzer IV is essentially a one-shot, I believe, even for the Stuart. Now, we're going to rotate a little bit to the north here, because there might be an AT gun set up. Kyle? Yes, AT gun! Oh, the Panzer IV has no idea! Getting ready for the shot right here. Does the AT gun know? Hellstorm's aiming to the right. He hits the Tiger once. This is an opportunity for a multi-kill here from the AT gun. Second shot goes in. Panzer IV is going to come to body block his big brother. Oh, Panzer IV, no! The AT gun goes down with a big shot. The Tiger figures it out. A little unfortunate there, the AT gun going down in the end. Tiger getting the kill. I think they could have managed to get that Panzer IV. The Panzer IV was out in the open. Maybe they didn't see it? All right, now is the time for this Stuart to shine. 2 severely damaged tanks. Uh-oh. Last squirrel. Coming in. 1 crew is dead. Now is Rapp like yelling at his teammates? Bro, there's a guy charging at us with a satchel. Apparently not, because the satchel goes down. Archery Rising Valhalla, they need to do something here. How funny would it be if they ran over? Oh, they should have kept rotating. No, the satchel's already down. They need to get out and defuse it. They're not going to have the chance, though. Tiger is going to go down. Really unfortunately there, the crew didn't alert them. Archery's going to go down. Tiger is going to go down and take 1 more infantry with them. And that was a very nice play from the last squirrel. Is it ein Harjar squirrel? Maybe not. I don't know. You see, Wander and Lord do recover. Panzer IV survives. Unfortunately there, Tiger not so lucky. Now there's also cap progress being made here. You can see Allies forcing their way back onto the point. Tank advantage really not working out all that well for the Axis team. They managed to lose their best heavy, the heavy tank there. Still have the Panzer IVs, but Panzer IVs are fairly weak here. And if I know Offenman and company, they're going to be getting another AT gun up on the north side. Sorry about that, guys. Just went for a little water break there. Cap progress coming in from the Allies. Again, Chris is on point there. From 116. Greyhound. Holding down the fort. What does he got there? Just a little M1. Squad lead. Looking to get an OP on point. Smart decision here. Now, look at Harris' sign though. Interesting position here for a Gary. Now, if the Gary drops right now, they potentially could lose it. Or does he wait for the cap to flip and then drop it anyways? Checking there to see about the Panzer IV, if it's still up. The Axis need to try and figure out how to deal with this mid attack. They need to try and clear off the mid here. Or at least prevent them from getting to the hard cap. Speaking of hard, I just heard a hard explosion here on the backside. Now I'm wondering, oh, Hellstorm's back. back again. Hellstorm's back. Oh, it looks like he called a friend. In the form of another Sherman tank. Already spotted out. We saw that flank from the P4. I wonder what the P4 is going to do. If he's going to try to... Yeah, he's moving. We're going to see a little flankerino here from the Panzer IV. And potentially a nice little tank fight develop. Nice. Cap progress going down from the Allies. Minimal cap progress right now. It's really just a team deathmatch on point right now. Both teams vying for supremacy. I want to get a wider angle here and try and see where that P4 is going, what he's doing. If anyone had, like, I'm experiencing some frame rate hiccups, and that's very recent. I'm not too sure what that is or why that's happening. You can see another Tiger coming into play also. So where is this P4? I'm assuming the P4 is taking the road. Oh no, the P4 is peeking. Okay. P4 is pulled up and is now peeking the north, trying to uncover if there's any Shermans rotating there. The Sherman itself is on the Hydra on the backside. You can see it right there. Is there a potential peek through? Oh, that would be an impossible shot. And the Lux is kind of body blocking any body shots. You can see Agony, SGC, and Black Swan though getting another AT gun up. Black Swan. So two formidable AT guns on the north side here. Trying to contend with possibly the Tiger pushing, or... Yeah, you can see they're trying to thread the needle and possibly hit this P4. Tiger's going to be a surprise here. I just don't know if he has the intel to engage any of these allied tanks right now. No real sight. Oh my gosh, gets a shot off. That might have just hit something. I don't see the nose of the Sherman anymore. Hitting the AT guns, I don't know how he's picking these out. Wow, this AT gun is... Yeah, you can see the shape of the AT gun there. Sherman rotating also. Oh, direct hit and down goes the Sherman. What a shot from the Tiger. Sherman gets dropped, caught kind of in no man's land there. Not too sure why he decided to directly rotate over this open field. AT gun remains up, just not crucially here for the Allies. Kind of a careless decision there from the Allied tank to rotate right in front of that open spot. Second tank though, what? Second tank engages the Tiger and takes it out. From where? We didn't even see it. Oh my god, what a peak here. Where? 76, where were you? I guess he must have been like right here on the road. That is insane. Sengir, PKX, and Weke. Like literally, this was the peak they had. This was the peak they had. Oh my god, the peaks in this game are getting so disgusting. So disgusting. Well, the 76 decides to take the mantle and is now pushing out into the open field here. If I was that P4, I would not be thinking about pushing anytime soon. Interesting bombing run coming down though. Now I'm not too sure who this is from. I'm gonna have to check the map, guys. This is gonna be an allied bombing run. Unfortunately, all they do is kill their own squad leaders that are there because nobody from the Axis was actually on that position. Just a brutal fight. Like the Allies have just been able to get a wedge between the lines of the Axis here, and the Axis have spent all game kind of trying to stop it, kind of with no success. You can see constantly pushing from that south side up to the mid here. Now we have, I believe, Izzy Ride on the backside here. Izzy Ride, it's going to be a 1v1 for a potential garrison on the backside. Booze and Izzy Ride. Who's going to win this one? Let's go on board with Booze here. Ooze is just looking for where this is going to drop. Uh-oh. Izzy Ride's going to be taking out the Gary. Oh no, loses the gunfight though, and those dropping supplies, while that is a loss to lose a Gary, the supplies that are coming down, actually, where did they go? I have no clue. They must have dropped. But Izzy Ride's not going to be placing a garrison back there for the Allies, that's for sure. Now, fall back garrison down. No more squad leads kind of in the vicinity to drop another one. I think Zarensov is going to have to fall back and do it himself. So not the biggest issue in the world here for the Axis. Would love to get an idea where that 76 pulled up to. There he is. He's slowly but surely gaining some more ground here. I don't think the P4 is going to be silly enough to peek this King Sherman. Really is the King of Kings of tanks in the Hell Let Loose game right now. When it comes to reload speed, the gun, the armor, the front armor is nasty on this thing. Now that P4 is playing a dangerous game right here. All it takes is one shot from the hull. Lux is gonna be bait here. Lux is gonna be bait. Uh-oh. Lux is gonna get one tapped if he's not careful. Uh-oh, P4 also. There it is. P4 gets one tap. That is very good hesitation here from the 76. Doesn't go after the Lux. That's a small fish. Wait for the P4 to peek and just destroy him with one shot. So props there to the crew of the 76. And again, we just collectively sigh at how bad the medium armor is for the Axis team. Not like the players bad, but the fact that a heavy tank can one shot from the front, the medium tank for the other team, and not vice versa, really, it's kind of frustrating. It's got to be frustrating for these tankers to take these tanks out. I know there were lots of complaints about the Panther in its current state, but I think most tankers would agree that they probably want the Panther back. I know the Panther does have the shot trap and everything. That is a weakness, but it just seems the Panzer IV is kind of a medium light tank. Doesn't really belong in that medium tank category. Now, Vaslav, oh my god, about to get his head taken off. Managed to get the satchel down. Oh, did he get it? Is it burning? Archery is a sin. Popping out to deal with it. Don't run him over. Should be alright dealing with his satchel. Kyle's gonna go for a rocket. Uh-oh, though. Stewart is pulling up. And unfortunately for this Lux, this is also a 1v1 that the Lux cannot win. It's kind of the issue with German tanks in general. I'd love to see a Panzer 38T fill this role instead of the Lux. The 38T is comparable kind of to a Stuart in the sense that it has a cannon, it has a machine gun, it's a light tank. I think that tank would be a lot better suited to be the light tank variant instead of the Lux, just because it can compete on the same level. I mean, the Stuart can take out Panthers. Well, it could. It can take out Tigers. It can take out pretty much any tank on the team of the Axis here, which is kind of insane to think that that's just the light tank. And we've seen it happen. Squad line battles. We've seen a Stuart take out two Tigers and almost a Panzer IV in one run. That was legendary run there. I feel like those videos are like legendary. I really need to do a better job with highlights and thumbnails and stuff for those to give those guys the credit they deserve. Because those are some of the best Hell Let Loose clips I think people are ever going to see. You never see a Stuart take out two Tigers, let alone in like a competitive setting. It's just unheard of. Taking out one Tiger is hard enough, so... Now the Lux smartly has retreated from that situation. However, Stewart is coming to peak, and that Lux is going to run out of his luck. If he can get by the signpost. There we go. Should be a free kill right now. Boom. Down goes the Lux. Stewart fighting on point here for the Allies. And if you look at that, we have a cap race, ladies and gentlemen. Axe is kind of throwing everything in the bag here. I wonder if they'll need a reinforce to make this work. It's very, very close. You can see on the left side, the Challenger on the 4th point of the Allies artillery battery is the Axis. On the right side, challenging midpoint is the Allies. Now, big respawn wave coming on the attack or the defense, depending on what team you're on. Can the Axis hold on to this one? It's going to be tough. And this is so close. I can't call this. Do you throw up like a reinforced here on the back side or on the front side here to try and win this cap race? Or do you save it for later on in the match? I think, yeah, and there we go. Slight stall there. I think the Allies are winning this one. It is so close. It is so close. The Axis just need to get some bodies into the strong point and hospice and they'll be okay. Oh, cap progress stopped and is now falling. The Axis are going to win. Are they? Oh, it is too close to call on both sides. The Axis are going to win the cap race here. No, the Allies have stopped it. Respawn wave comes in. They're getting enough kills. Oh my God, this is an absolute insane cap race. Both teams, it is so close on mid right now. Respawn's coming on mid. And mid is going up again. The Allies are now winning this one. It is so close. Axis have not begun capping again. And the Allies pulling out the win on the cap race. 99%. The Axis don't have the bodies in the sector. And this is going to be a 3-2 back for the Allies at the last second. Wow. What a cap race there. And now the Axis need to get back and defend. They were so close with that one. Honestly, what a close cap race. Props to everyone here on the attack. And almost immediately we're seeing a little cap progress. Good respawn defensively here. You got Geist and Izzy Ride on the attack. Looking to pick up that garrison here. Now, Geist gets 1 kill, goes down. Izzy Ride needs to get an OP up, and he needs to be able to snipe out this Gary. Just a little slow on the timings here from the recon. It's just a little unfortunate. What the heck? Yeah, boom. Oh, we lagged out when we were coming in there, so I mistimed it. But a body goes flying 500 meters into the air, and I'm going to zoom towards it 9 times out of 10. Okay, where's the Gary? Is it north side of the building here? Where is it? Right here? Is it right there? No. Oh, interesting. Trying to figure out where that Gary's at. On the backside? No. Izzy Ride just gets 1 tap by Waffles. Not the bad. Archery's a sin. Gonna be, that's smart. Scouting for that 76. Don't want to get picked off from range. Now, where's that 76 gone? What's the positioning looking like here of these allied tanks? Traditional respawn points going down. Looks like Ramses is going to get that OG Gary spot everyone uses, everyone knows about. HP in last. Are they going to be getting an AT gun set up? Stewart also here shelling something. Not too sure what. There's nothing there, buddy. You are seeing ghosts. Rotating back into the midpoint here. Axis looking to get back on a point. Really only with 3 or 4 guys. Allies need to kind of push through the point and secure both sides of hospice here. Easier said than done. Weltmeister finding himself a really nice spot on the roof here. Not a bad spot at all. 46 minutes to go. Berd Night on HeathenHammer. Guys, if you like the cast and you want to support the work, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have Prime and you feel like throwing a Prime sub my way, I will not complain about that. I'll throw your your image up, you can see the top scoreboard there, showing love to all those who've supported the channel. It doesn't matter if you gift sub to somebody or if it's a Prime sub or it's a paid sub. Doesn't really matter. I'll throw your avatar up there to show my support, my thanks for your support. Everything helps. Trying to upgrade the stream, you know, get a better experience for you, the watcher. I think the next goal is getting a server here and doing a not an in-game server, but a media server. Provide more POVs, more experiences, live polling, that kind of stuff. More involvement, you know, voting for MVPs. More involvement with the statistics to find out who's getting what kills, where, how tanker squads are doing, that kind of stuff. Or user engagement, I think. Try and really build this competitive Hell Let Loose experience to the best it can be. Nice little firefight developing here over the midpoint. Allies have to be a little careful. They are getting shelled by a tank of the Axis. You can see those shots just coming in. I just wonder where those where that 76 is. Let's get real wide here. See if we can see any ally tank sneaking up. There is that Steward. Steward has come onto the main street now. He's not going to peek out though. Stewart from the front is going to get clobbered all day. He wants to attack, you know, the P4 or a Tiger that gets pulled up. He's going to have to do some dank flanks. Real intense firefights happening right here for the front line. Ramses is really the tip of the spear here for the Allies. Nade going out. Chucks the nade in the building there. Gets domed by cheeses. It is so tough here. You really need a full squad with you if you're going to be trying to push like that. I know people meme about the medics, but in that situation, if you flood the building with a full squad, you know, and you have a medic to quickly revive people, wouldn't that be more effective than just respawning at an outpost? As the bombing run comes in here, looking to clear a path. I'm assuming this is a Axis bombing run. If that is true here, Kyle is going to be in a world of hurt as Jesus Christ pushes. Or not. Kyle gets one kill, looking for some more. Oh, an interesting firefight breaking out up here. Alberto with that machine gun. Oh, just misses everyone. He threads the needle between 4 or 5 guys. Now is Epsilon going to drop a satchel right here? It's so hard to see in this field. Wabi's got the right idea though. Like if we get down to the eye level, it's just almost impossible to see here. Now Waffles and Epsilon crawling towards each other. I don't think Waffles has an idea about Epsilon. Oh, shotgun to the chest. Epsilon with the trench shotgun. Absolutely devastating there. I love to see that. Next victim's going to be Hacking here. Doesn't give him a chance. Good play by Hacking there. It is just a bloodbath here on Berd Training Night. Traded kills going back and forth. Overall strategy here, not seeing a lot of progress from either team. Is looking to control the kind of northern part of Hospice here with a Gary. Very dangerous Gary, considering the proximity of Waffles here. All Waffles has to do is rotate one of his guys to an AT and hit the corner, and that Gary's going to go down. Now, can Waffles make it without getting shot? That's the real question. From Waffles, I'm going to drop an OP right here. No. Oh, and he gets dropped. I know we're kind of north of the point right here, but this is where the action's happening. You know, it's kind of a key up here on the north side to control. No Gary gets dropped yet. The supplies are still there. Axis do win the firefight, though, and look to take control of the north side of point. Nice play from them. Going to be hard for them to push any further, though. That 76 has finally showed up to the party here on the north side. Now, where is the Challenger? Where are the Axis tanks? Can't see one yet. No AT gun set up. Epsilon doing a good job to clear off that squad, and just as soon as the Axis is taking control here on the north, they lose it. Also, interesting gun placement here. I don't know if they were expecting an Axis tank to flank up here and to take it out, or what, but kind of an interesting spot for that gun there. Getting an overview of the map, we can see some cap progress being made by the Allies. Now, where is that from? Well, apart from the airhead that's dropping right now for the Allies. Pretty wishful thinking here of this airhead. It's going to drop like right beside the building, and I don't think anybody for the Axis knows about this. Like, what is this airhead? And this is gonna work. This is actually gonna work. Zarensof has no clue. Nobody's on comms telling him. Chat is the only one who knows. Mad Max, for some reason, stopped. Already on point. Not gonna take it out. Jesus Christ. The last one in. Bombing run drops. Smoke. They're trying to pull it off again. Bombing run comes in. Kills one. And smoke on point. Is that airhead still up? Yes, it is. Oh my God. Now, where's the HE? Oh, it doesn't matter. Spawn wave comes in right in the middle of the smoke. The Allies have pulled one over on the Axis here. That is a ridiculous airhead that never should have worked. I don't know if it's genius or I don't know whether to be like excited or pissed off at this point. The Allies with a ridiculous airhead, and where have we seen this? Wait a minute, 2 weeks ago, Greyhound Night on Purple Heart Lane, airhead drops right in the middle of the point with smoke, and it works. Well, it works again tonight on Berd Night, and just like that, oh, but a nasty artillery drops. I think that might have killed the airhead there. Oh no. Airhead, are you gone? Yes. So airhead's down. A little unfortunate here. So I think the placement of the airhead might have been the undoing point of it for the Allies. They don't get any squad leads out here. And just the placement of the airhead on the northwest side. Like, if it had been placed on the southeast side, the Arty would not have been able to take it out as effectively. Kind of picking at little points here, but it comes in an important distinction. It becomes an important distinction when talking about the airhead. It was in the middle of the street, very easily destroyed by one artillery strike there. Not like in a bush on the other side of a wall or kind of closer to where the Allies were pushing from. Still, a nice airhead, a nice try. Unfortunate there, it gets taken out before squad leads can spawn in and put down any OPs. So cap progress dropping here. Let's see what the Axis have to respond. Well, the Axis have position on cap. Also, Scope has a decent spot over here, right beside this Gary. And he gets a kill. Oh, did he just get a satchel on that tank? That's 2 kills. Excuse me for the burp there. Scope gonna go for the Gary and take it. Scope with the play. I'm not too sure if that was Fenya or Booze. One of the 3 of those people took out the 76 on the backside. Props to them. And just like that, the backup garrison is down. The supplies are down, and the Axis are going to be taking this fight back to the mid in no time. Really nice play for them. You can see cap progress already starting. There is a Steward on point, but unfortunately for that Steward, he's surrounded by an army of blue. An army of blue coming to the rescue. Offenman sensibly falling back there for a rally on the left side of your screen. You can see it is essentially the Steward and Offenman versus the world right here. Offenman's going to have some rotations into his squad for sure. But those rotations and those spawns need to get in this cap as soon as possible. I think if we zoom out here, we'll see some allies below us. Yeah, main spawn for the allies is going to be, if it's not already, a garrison. Mike might be placing one here on the north side. Also on the south too. You can really see how the allies are sticking to their guns. Really, their plan the whole game has to be push across to the west through the mid here and take the other side of these houses. Once that's accomplished, push up to the north and take the backside of the strong point. And to be fair, it's worked for the allies a few times now. It's going to be up to the Axis to be aware of this and to try and find a defense for it that works. Supplies coming on the north side here for a garrison. Gary going to be placed back in the usual spot. I love how both supplies are getting dropped at the same time. Would love even more if there was like a recon element here to put that Gary up and defend it. I think Mine in Stratton is going to be rotating for this. I mean, the Hail Mary of all rotations, Mine in. You can see RT's coming down. Oh my god. Supplies in play. If the RT takes Kieran out. Yeah, Kieran, that's not the right one to disassemble. Kieran almost disassembles his own team stuff. RT not going to be soon enough. I don't think Kieran gets the supplies there. Little miscommunication for the allies. I love how he went to disassemble his own delivery though. That was funny. 80% captain growing here for the Axis. However, allies do have a pretty good position. You can see Honey Badger just about crushing that OP of Offenman on the backside. So that's going to be a little concerning there for Offenman. Equal bodies, or they're so on point. I think respawns might be able to stop this before it ends up being a cap here. You can also see recon plane ordered. Expect bombing runs to be dropping. And just like that, also that cap progress stops. You saw the respawn waves in. No joy here for the Axis cap. Now, Min and Trenton rotating on the backside here, looking to get a OP or a Gary up in a good spot. Unfortunately for him, those supplies go down already, and there's just a lot of infantry on the left side of your screen there. He's not going to have an easy time getting a Gary up. But I want to see what these bombing runs will do, because I think the bombing run for the Axis is pretty straightforward here and could be fairly successful. Clear all the bodies off the strong point. It's also, you know, it could be very successful here for the Allies. You can see their hot man, Mr. Bausch, on the backside getting kills, and the Axis are actually looking in a very fragile position right here. Bombing run comes down, first one from the Axis. Gonna get some kills here. Unfortunately, spawn wave comes in right after. Two bombing runs run parallel. Or was that just one? I think that might have been just one. Unfortunately for the Axis bombing run, he just is not able. They're not able to get the spawn waves that come off of the Gary. You can see full HTD spawn, or not the Gary, the OP. The full HTD spawn comes in after. Sirius, Epsilon, Rayski's SGC. Minintratton's going to have a 1v3 coming up here. Not going to be easy for him. He's in the backside of his truck. Gets one kill. Axis still making cap progress. Minin going to peek again. MP40. Oh, just drops. Oh, what's that? Some more supplies coming down in the same spot. Too bad there that nobody's there to deal with it. Spawn wave comes in. It's going to be immediately cleaned up here. You can see the garrisons on the right side there, on the other side of the hedgerow. A little more advanced, a little less hemmed in. You know, a little easier to fight off of. Significantly more exposed, though. I think if... Oh, also, there is a tank here shelling that position. Where is that tank? That's very far back. You can see Tiger. Tiger, you're going to have to move up a little bit if you want to be more effective in shelling this spot. However, we are at 98% in cap progress here for the Axis, and they do take it. So regardless of the amount of defensive pressure the Allies put on, the Axis are able to go back 3-2 again. 28 minutes left to go. I think it's anyone's game at this point. There's still going to be an airhead. There's still going to be bombing runs left. Still going to be reinforces left. The answer is, can the Axis win the cap race this time? Or are they going to lose it again? If they can win the cap race and go up 4-1, oof, it's going to be tough. And hold up, Axis are using their airhead. Oh, hell yeah. I said, oh, hell yeah. I might be a little more... oh, hell yeah. Not as excited. Because if I'm looking at this airhead, it's on the exact opposite part of where they're attacking from. On point. Now, this could be... I mean, this is looking like just a baiting airhead. More than anything, baiting out the bodies to go to the north side while attacking from the south. Essentially what it is, since the garrison's already set up on the south side. But I mean, it's funnily enough, there's really no one to deal with this airhead on the north. And while Berd and Wonderbro run to the north, everybody and their mother from the Axis are spawning the south. So honestly, it looks like a pretty smart move. I don't think it was needed, because there's only two people back there anyways. But this cap progress is going fast. And we're almost at 50% here. I don't see, there's, honestly, you know what? Forget it. This was a brilliant airhead. Look at that. 2 tanks pushing to the north. They have no idea anybody's on point. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was wrong. This is a brilliant airhead here. Ober kills 2 people off the airhead and might even have a chance at the 76 here. What? Oh my God, it's so close. 60% cap progress and climbing here. Really nice play from the Axis. Really a baiting airhead. It was a master bait. I'll give it to them. Ober's going to get his head blown off if he crawls any further. You're going to have to watch out there. The tank knows what he's doing. Oh, he puts the satchel down on Berd anyways. But really nice play here from the Axis. And just using the airhead to bait both the tanks to the north. You know what? I was shit talking it in the start because it looked like they had it for free. But when I saw those 276s rotate, I got to give credit where it's due. Credit to you Axis Commander, a master stroke with that airhead baiting those two tanks off point, and it is 4-1 for the Axis. Wow. This game might not be going the distance after all. Axis are finally able to get their ducks in a row. You know what? When they're given that opportunity again to go up 4-1, they're not going to mess it up this time. The cap race wasn't even close, and now they are pushing onto the last point here. Going to look like Hacken and Squad. Forward deployment already. Wow. Okay. Really good here from Kerberos. Forward deployed, already attacking the next point. Cliff and Black Shooter are the only ones there, and we are seeing challenge and cap progress for the Axis on the 5th point. What? Finally, like, this is beautiful Hella Loose gameplay. You saw they were a little slow the last time they tried this, but it is working out this time. And you know what? The allies are in disarray right now. Garrison spotted out from the allies on the north side here, already under assault from half of the squad. The other half is broken off and gone for the strong point. And now what the Axis are going to look to do is hem these squads in, make them stuck in there, fight their way off the garrison, not able to reinforce the strong point. And as we say that, Ari, Kerberos, and Cyro, 3 men clear out the strong point, and here comes the cap progress. Now, can they hold on to it? We saw this a couple weeks ago, you know, where squads versus overwhelming numbers can hold on to this point. There is a proximity garrison on the backside here. It's going to be up to these 3 and reinforcing follow-on forces to be able to hold on to this. I would love to see tanks moving up here for the Axis to try and distract or shoot on the backside, get peeks onto the backside of the point here. Cyro moving off point too. Don't know about that one. Oh, he misses. He misses possible. What? Cyro. Is he going for a Gary? What is he going for with that satchel? I'm very confused right now. He'll look like a genius if he gets the Gary on the backside, but there it is. Huge spawn wave comes in. Really kind of a missed opportunity. A tank does go down on the backside, but Cyro's going to have to fight his way onto this Gary right now. I mean, he's doing it. He's got 2. I'm rooting for you, Cyro. No need to go for kills if nobody's peeking you. Oh, but he wasted his satchel. Why? Oh, no. He gets dropped anyways. Wasted satchel there from Cyro. And you know what? Allies are able to take back the strong point. Oh, I thought that was going to be such a good rotation. Just unfortunately, not enough bodies rotated with it. Still, a quality play. Very good defensive garrisons, it has to be said, on the last point here from the Allies. Even if it was a little lacking on artillery battery, they do have those garrisons all around the point, able to quickly smother the attacking forces. Now let's see what the Axis can do to secure their backline here, because this is going to be the biggest threat. If they can secure their backline and hold it, I think they should be good for the win. 23 minutes left. It's going to be hard to push them off the point. No airhead though. No airhead, no bombing run up for a few minutes. Tanks dropping, 276s of drop. We'll see, check the map really quick to see where if there are any tanks up here. We just got a medium and a light, so medium defensive here. And a light tank supporting the medium. Got another heavy moving out also from main too. Recon coming on the back side and on the north side. Ooh, that's a sneaky Gary on the north side there. Very, very sneaky here. I like this garrison a lot. Oh no, it's a little further back. Okay. Do still like it a lot, giving good width to the Axis team. They really need to make the most of their sector control here. Try and control as much of the sector as possible. There's a really intense firefight going on the backside here. Between Hellstorm and the other members. You can see the Panzer IV is really scared right now. He's shooting every single sector. Offenman's OP in the back. Alive for now. White Death. Phoenix trying to collapse here. Kale, Black Swan, Salat doing a good job. Kyle, sorry, it says it is Kale, but it's pronounced in German Kyle, so I'll call him Kyle. Let's go on board with him. He gets a ton of kills. We've seen him time and time out. Let's see how he can do if he maybe pick up the kill on the Panzer IV here. Oh my god, they're dropping artillery on the tanks. Down goes one, down goes two. Commander says a big FU to the tanks there. He almost kills his own squad. Mike has had enough, and he is not dealing with these armor anymore. Uses the artillery to kill the Lux and the P4. Say hello to the world, Mike. He's like, you know what, Kyle? If you can't take them out, I'm going to do it for you. And that's exactly what he does here on the backside. Down goes the P4, down goes the Lux with the bombing artillery run. Feels like maybe he doesn't need to use it here. 20 minutes to go. Kyle's squad holding strong here. I don't know how strong that is, though. Han's pushing. Han's with a really good spot here. Offenman spawning in. Apologies, Offenman squad. Offenman does clear it off. Lives to fight another day. How many times has this OP been attacked by Axis but hasn't lost? Like 1/16th have really good squad team play. You can see Black Swan being a little nuisance on the roof here. What a nice spot. Only he was a sniper. Literally dropping bodies. My god, Black Swan. I don't know how many kills he's got, but he single-handedly cleared everybody out of that field. And it's looking more and more like this might be the Allies coming back into the point, or the Axis might be taking the point. Cap race going on here. Well, it's only one-sided for now. I'm sure the Allies are going to pick up some cap progress. Really only two people though on the backside. Scope 2000 and Cyro. Really only Scope 2000. That cap progress is going to be falling now. You can see Maynard, Black Shooter, Impossible all rotating in here to deal with Cyro. Unfortunately, Scope. Scope's going to get shot in the back. He thinks they're coming from the other way. Yeah, no. Oop. Goes down. Nice try from Scope. A little bit of pressure to try and alleviate the pressure on artillery battery, but you know what? This is going to be the Allies' point unless the miracle of all miracles pulls off here from the Axis team. And all of this was possible because of Offenman's OP. Offenman's OP on the north allowed the pressure to stay consistent. Black Shooter, I believe, on top of the roof over here, or Black Swan, sorry, finally drops, but cleared out a whole squad by himself on the backside and allowed this push to come in. I don't know. Yeah, you can see fast cap progress on artillery batter here, and it's going to be 3-2 before you can blink. I don't know really if the Axis have anything. It looks like they're just operating off of outposts. Smoke is being dropped in, 2 outposts there, but Allies are already in the trenches, have both the buildings. It's going to take a lot here for the Axis to defend it. You can see Einhornisch. Is that the squirrel? I don't know who the squirrel is. One of these guys in German is named the squirrel. Or is that I'm horny in German? I can't remember. I think that's I'm horny in German. Regardless, the dude with the German name kills the OP. Okay? No more OPs here for Germany. Germans are going to be falling back. It is going to be a 3-2 again. 17 minutes to go. Anything's possible here. Berd Night training. You know, reinforcements coming from the north. Don't think that's going to be enough. It's kind of like too little too late here. You can see Axis already retreating, going to be getting Gary's up in their sector, redeploying back to the defensive here. Simp. Yeah, look at that redeployment. They know what's up. It is going to be 3-2 here for the Axis. And the Allies have a chance. I mean, airheads are still up. Anyone's game at this point. Good play, though, specifically calling out Offenman there for the nice hold on the outpost, allowing the team to get back into it here. 3-2. And boop. Just like that. All right, so what are the options here for the Allies? You know, airhead bombing run. Don't really see any recon in a good spot here. They've been down 4-1 fighting for their life right now. Mike is in a good spot though. Damn, Mike. He's 1v everybody from the Axis though. So, I mean, even if a garrison does go up, it's not the most troubling spot. Garrison already marked out here. Zarentsova going to be pushing with Simp. So a 2v1 here. Mike going to try to defend for his life. Hopefully. Panzer IV also pulling up though. This is not looking very good for Mike here. Now Mike needs to immediately drop this Gary and defend it with his life. P4 though is going to ruin it for him. Nice kill there onto one. Now, unfortunately... Oh, does he go around the bush and get the... Oh, can he sneak it? Can he sneak it? Oh, he might be able to, but Simp's on the backside. Simp going for the kill and gets the kill onto Mike. Nice try, Mike. That would have been a masterclass if you pulled it off. Unfortunately, Simp there on the backside going to be able to take down the Gary with the help of the P4 or the supplies, sorry. Really quick thinking on the feet there, Mike, though. I mean, if he's able to sneak by and get the Gary on the other side and there was no infantry backing that up, oh, that would have been real nice. Nice try, Mike. Unfortunately, didn't work out this time. Nice try still. So, Mike goes down. Now what? He needs to send maybe a recon vehicle. I know how shit they are, guys. Recon vehicles have been nerfed into the ground. But I'd love to see some recon play on the backside here. I'd love to see Gary's possibly going up. There we go. Recon play. Izzy Ride and Cheese's SGC. Coming in now. Supplies? Check. Where are the supplies? Hunting down the Garys. Okay, after these Garys go down, I'd love to see some supplies and maybe a combined airhead attack onto Hospice. We will see though. What I didn't expect to see was a bunch of allies trying to push through a field and multiple machine guns. That's probably not going to work. That's okay. Axis have a pretty decent position here. 13 minutes to go on this Berd Night. I think the most successful thing for the allies to do would be to push straight from the east here in front of us with tanks and just try and smash your way in the front door. You can see tank pulling up on the rear there on the left side of your screen by Black Swan and Reiskis. Assuming that's going to be a 76. I wonder if they can muster a second tank or if they're getting flanked right now. What is that? They're definitely getting flanked right now. I can see a Puma pushing. Puma is going for the artillery possibly. No, we can hear the artillery on the right side. The Puma's being nerfed so much that unfortunately it's almost faster to transport a AT with a supplies guy and just build an AT gun and shoot the tank than it is to actually use the Puma with the main gun and engage the tank. However, it does seem like, let's see who's passengers in here. Nobody. This is a 3-man recon tank. If they can kill the 76 with this Puma, I'll lose my mind. I'll lose it. The recon tanks being so nerfed that it's like almost unheard of anymore for this happening. Even before, like, it was a skill matchup, right? Definitely gonna get a Gary there. One Gary goes down on the backside. Nice play. But before it was a skill matchup, the Puma had a chance. They just, you know, didn't. It wasn't guaranteed. Now it's like almost impossible odds. It's easier to kill like a Tiger with a Stuart than it is with a Puma. Let's see how he can do though. He's gonna be coming up behind the 76 here. Gonna get free shots into the back of it. All right, what's the decision? First shot. Uh-oh. One shot into the back. Needs to rotate here. Second shot goes in. Oh, is it going to be enough? It's not a 76. Third shot goes in. Need to rotate that hull. It's not going to be enough. Puma takes out the Sherman. Good kill there from the Puma. Wasn't a 76, and the driver played that a little off there, not rotating the hull in time, kind of going straight back, not recognizing the threat adequately. Still a good kill by the Puma. Good job. In those tanks that I said needed to accompany an allied push, it's looking less and less likely that's going to happen, as we also have cap progress coming on artillery battery. 10 minutes to go, 8 minutes left for caps to happen. Of course, because caps do take 2 minutes, so you have to start around that 8-minute mark, otherwise it is not going to succeed. But with this pressure the Axis are putting on the fourth point of the Allies, I don't see them being able to put enough bodies forward for this. Now let's see. Weltmeister, Alberto pushing in right now. Black Shooter, Maynard defending 2v2 with 2 on the back from Zrinker and Cliff. I think Black Shooter and Maynard got this. They're not sounding alarm bells yet. Still, it is pressure, and it is manpower that's not going to be able to be used on the front side of the fight here. Don't know what that was from Weltmeister. He started getting shot, and he started shooting, and then tried to flick around behind him. That didn't work out. Artillery battery has been secured for now. And also, the push onto point is all that closer. Look at this airhead play that's coming in here. Kind of an odd airhead. I mean, where's this going to drop here? Inside? On the roof? Right on Penguin? Very easy to take out here. Or is this an Axis airhead? No, it goes down. Unfortunately, the plays don't work out. The airhead drops, missing the point. Bombing run also drops, really missing the point here, but I think we will see enough kills from this bombing run that the cap progress will start. Ooh, unfortunately just missing 2 kills there. Still a lot of bodies here on the strong point from the Allies. Axis really don't have a lot defending right now. Tiger is in play though. That's going to count for a lot on the strong point. Go as fast as possible here. The Allies really need to eliminate this Tiger if they want to see the cap progress. Eight minutes left to go in this one. Tiger is going for broke inside the point. Whoa, okay. Tiger's got hydraulics. Pimp my Tiger. However, that cap progress is not going away, and the Phoenix squad is being a huge pain in the butt for the Allies. Look at this cap progress. Already 30%. There has to be a response. Now, Zrinker spawning in. I don't know if that's a reinforced with Zrinker. Bombing run also from the Axis, really missing the mark there. Maybe gets 1 kill with Wabi, doesn't even get 1. So both bombing runs missing the mark there. No more bombing runs left to go. Then possibly 1 more right at the end. Airhead dropped for the Allies, missing the mark also. Possibly a tank going down here from the Axis. Yes, gonna be a Lux. Lux goes down. And you can see respawns again taking bodies off that mid cap. So good job, good job, good job. Attacking Axis squads, not really pushing to take the point, but making the Allies redeploy and respect their position, respect them. It alleviates pressure off the backside. Look how many bodies right now from the Allies are there. Honestly, when you saw the first body respawn, there needs to be like a nuanced response, right? When you see the first body respawn and it stops cap progress immediately, that has to be like, okay, we only need a couple guys. Now, but can they make that risk? Can they take that risk? Because that's a tough risk to take, especially if it's a Gary or an airhead on the back and you don't know. Now, Stewart in the mix here, gonna be crushing that opposition too. Phoenix boys are coming from really far south. I think Cliff's got that undercover right now. But still, again, that just allows the reset to happen on the defensive here. Allows the Axis to get a little more ground, get a little more wide on their defense of Hospice, and prolong the game. I mean, we got 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes and 15 seconds of cap progress to start before this game's over. Now, Salat, Mad Max pushing in from the backside, from the Greyhounds. This is trouble. Look at how compact the 38th defense is. This is not going to be a successful remedy here. And Mad Max is about to snipe the only Garrison 2. Down goes the Gary. Wow. What a play there for Mad Max, taking out the Gary here. Cyro can't believe his eyes. He was like, hey, I was just over the wall. What's going on? Okay. However, no bombing run. Big attack coming in. Tiger's taking a lot of damage. What do the Allies have? Now, 5 minutes to go. Defensive airhead. Definitely, I think maybe time for one more bombing run. But definitely supplies need to be dropping everywhere. You need to get a Gary up on point as soon as possible. No squad leads. Okay, Waffles finally spawns back in. He needs to get in cover right now and get a Gary up. Chatton actually doing a very good job with that MG on the north side there, killing Kyle and one other, but Sergeant Waffles needs to get this Gary up sooner rather than later. Or does he? I mean, 2:45 left on the clock. Waffles running around. I mean, it looked like the Allies would be in a very good position here to take this. Their follow-on forces on the back, while they did take out the garrison, just haven't been able to get enough kills or put their bodies into a position where they're actually challenging the strong point again. I think this one is going to end here with the Axis taking the dubs. Good game from both teams, though. I mean, still a slight opportunity. HCD Ramses is on point with a squad lead. However, just look at the follow-on troops for the Axis here on the right side of your screen. We're going to rotate a little bit. Recon plane ordered in Hospice, looking for maybe a bombing run to follow on here. Not a lot of bodies going to be spotted out, though. It looks like Scope is closing in here on Ramses on the backside. That OP is going to be going down soon. Soon. Ramses kind of in a corner here. Uh-oh, eats a nade to the face. All alone and with effectively 1 minute and 30 seconds to start cap here, Ramses goes down. We'll go on board with this squad here, trying to desperately push into point. Wobby doing his best parkour act, trying to get peaks, gets dropped instantly. Use Skyline. It's a double-edged blade when you go up on those roofs there, because yeah, it gives you good perspective in the battle, but also everybody and their mother can see you skylining there, and you stick out like a sore thumb. So Erstein with a nice peek onto CD there. Mike getting to the front lines, trying to will his team to victory here, but with 29 seconds to go before cap progress needs to start, don't think that is going to be a possibility. Allies aren't going to give up, though. Fight to the last man. Nasty Artie being called into the sector here from the Allies, or from the Axis, sorry. 1:15 to go. Axis resurging here, holding the 3-2 against the Allies. Reinforced ordered in hospice. It's the end of the game. Why not? Good job here by the Axis. Ends 3-2. Very close game of Hell Let Loose. Almost going for a 5-0. The Axis to go from 2-3 to 4-1 was a very nice play, has to be said. They did a very good job here of taking back the game and leading it towards their favor. Lots of good infantry fights, lots of good tank battles. We'll leave you with the nice sounds of the machine gun from the Tiger and the main gun, the 88, as he suppresses and shoots infantry trying to cross the road here to the south. 29 seconds to go. Using the nice French cars in the countryside here, Honey Badger. Nice little peak this spot is, looking down the main street here. 14 seconds. Berd Night goes the way of the Axis too. Really good game, guys. Way to go here. Simp takes the dub. Great job.